It's Leanne from Leanne Sells Tennessee, and I'm a realtor with Realty Group in the mountains in East Tennessee. I have been explaining this a lot lately, so I thought that I would come to you guys and give you a little bit of background and information on any misconceptions that you might have with regard to an appraisal versus an inspection being done on a home that you're considering or looking at. An appraisal is required. It's required by your lender in order to make sure that it appraises for the value, for the loan amount that you are purchasing the home for. It's done by a professional certified appraiser, and they come in, they compare houses that have sold near the home that you're buying recently. They compare, like I said, comparables in the area. They go over everything in your home, the square footage, the additions that you've put on, the finishes in your home, if you have granite countertops, if you all of those types of things that add to the certified value of your home. The appraisal goes to your lender, and hopefully it's going to appraise for at least what you've purchased it for, if not more. If it does not, then the buyer has to come up with the difference in what it appraised for and what you're purchasing it for, or the seller has to come down on the selling price to the appraised price. So that's pretty much what that comes down to. An inspection is quite different. No loan requires you to get an inspection. That's something that is completely optional for the buyer. And there's a big misconception out there that certain lenders require you to get an inspection, but they don't. They require an appraisal, but not an inspection. If you do choose, and of course we always recommend that you get an inspection done and the buyer pays for that, I usually tell my buyers to get it for discovery purposes only. And by that I mean, perhaps you do want to know what a certified inspector would recommend being done on the home, any repairs. And you certainly want to know if there's anything structurally wrong or anything with the foundation, bad pipes, that type of thing. You want to know that. But what you want to be careful of is if your lender is aware that you're having an inspection done, they can request a copy of it. And if they get a copy of it, they then can require certain repairs and changes be done to the home in order to fund the loan. And that's where you get into kind of a sticky situation. So that's why I say, if you're going to get an inspection done, get it done for your purposes only, so that you are aware of what a professional inspector recommends being done to the home, and also for your protection to make sure that there's nothing structurally wrong with the house that you're buying. But an inspection is going to be 30, 35 pages long. They're going to list everything A to Z. It could be something cosmetic that's being done to the home or that needs to be done to the home. But those are things that you probably don't necessarily need to know to buy the house, but they're going to be on that report anyway. So that, in a nutshell, is the difference between an appraisal and an inspection, and what you need to know as a buyer in order to make the decision as to whether you want to get one. But it's not required by any loan that you would be getting. So hopefully that's helpful. And let me know if you have any questions.